Hey, what's up? My name is Derico Watson, and I love Jross-tv.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jross in Kansas City, hanging out with Derico.
Yeah, Doc.
Boy, the drummer extraordinaire. Derico, man, we know you've been down in Nashville for a while, man. Tell us what's going on with you, dude.
Well, you know, I'm down there, man. Things are going good. You know, Lord's been blessing, man. I'm still able to do what I love to do, and that's just play the drums, you know. Still been touring with Wooten, you know, obviously that's why I'm here right now. And, you know, Nashville's been a little weird work-wise, but I've been really fortunate, man, to sustain. You know, I'm doing some teaching, some local gigs, and I'm still just doing a lot of big stuff, man. So it's been a good move for me.
So what you mean when you say weird? So guys coming up can get an idea?
Well, let me just put it like this. If you have work where you are, think about it before you start talking about moving. You know, it's just been really hard, you know, especially with the economy. And the way it is right now, the economy's been changing, and that means the gigs have been changing, you know. I used to work 3 to 5 nights a week. Now I'm lucky to work 1 to 3 nights every 2 weeks.
Well, somebody of your stature, though?
Yeah, man. You know, and Nashville is still very cliquish, you know, and it's just to the point, man, where things have slowed down a whole lot. Yeah.
Well, on another note,
Okay.
I see you endorse Mapex drums.
Yes, sir.
Why Mapex?
Well, Mapex drums, the offices are in Nashville.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The guy that's the artist relations manager there is a guy that signed me at Premier when I played Premier drums. And Premier drums had some issues, you know, I tried to hang in there with them. And things just got a little weird.
That's all right.
Needless to say, things got a little weird and I had to move on. And I was thinking about all these different companies, and then my friend approached me from Mapex and said, hey, you know, why don't I just give you some drums to check out and see what you think about them. And if you're feeling them, then we'll endorse you. We would love for you to endorse them. And I played the drums, man. They sound great. I play the Mapex Saturn series drums. That's what I have on the road right now. And they sound great. They're very sensitive. They're very responsive. It's a combination of maple and walnut wood. And man, they're just clean, and I love them.
Hey, Derico, let me ask you this, man. Somebody been on the gigs long as you have, toured the world. What would you tell cats they need to work on nowadays so they can avoid some of the pitfalls that you might have had to fight your way through?
I would say number one is treat people the way you want to be treated. Be somebody that people want to be around. You know, it's tough, man. You go through these 2-3 month tours, and you got a person who really thinks that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, or they have what I call an overrated opinion of themselves. You know, and what you have to remember, man, is there's always somebody out there better than you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what instrument you play. There's somebody out there that's better than you are. So what you need to do is do what you do to the best of your ability, and quit trying to keep up with people. Because if you're trying to keep up, it's not possible. Because I know people you don't know, and you know people I don't know. Know as many tunes as you can. Learn a lot of music. Man, the sky's the limit, man. You know, it's just so many things that you can do. I would say the biggest thing, though, is, you know, learn as many tunes as possible. Have a humble spirit. If it's not working for you where you live, go somewhere else. But remember, if you're working 4 or 5, 6 nights a week, why would you change that? Just because you might get a tour in LA or in Nashville or in Chicago. You know, if you're working in Muskegon, Michigan, like where I was from, I was working a lot, man. But I had felt like I had done all that I could do there. So it was time for me to move. And I moved to Nashville in July 2002. So I'm coming upon 8 years being in Nashville. And it's been great, man. It's been great. So that's what I would say, man.
But before we let Derico go, final question. I know that you are a big believer in Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
And so speak to how that plays a part in your life as a drummer.
Well, you know, number one is I'm thankful for the gift. And no matter where I'm at, whether I'm playing with Victor or playing in church or, you know, the club, sometimes I have to do that. To me, it's just a praise. That's what I say. Everything that I play is a praise to God. And, you know, why? Because I'm just thankful to be able to do it. You know, there's so many people who would love to do what I do. You know, so I just try to make sure that every note that I play is like my exalted praise. That's how I feel when I play the drums. But, you know, it's like an exalted praise. Your exalted is your highest. That's your utmost. You know, so that's how I feel about what I do. And I'm just thankful to do it, man. I'm so humble and I'm so thankful that I'm able to do it on this level. that man, you know, who else is there? That's my Savior, and He's the one that's put me in this position. And I try to do the best that I can to live that life. You know, like I said, being humble, and letting my life out here on the road be an example. And that's how I talk, that's how I speak, you know, speaking to people, all of those things, man, that goes a long way.
Well,
you know, sometimes we're the only Jesus that some people are going to see, you know, and your life has to show that, you know, so I'm working on that every day.